Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to Steins Gate. It's a place in which we awesome where we are, of course, just in this room here. Things are different, but I'm still here. Every time a D-mail has rewritten history, I've ended up in the same room, but for some other reason that doesn't make sense. Why am I in this room? There are 2 bottles of Dr. P on the coffee table. Both are open. One is nearly empty, but the other is still full. Washroom sound. I jump at the sound of a running shower. That's the toilet! You fucking liar! After a few minutes, Moeka comes out of the bathroom, expressionless. You're alive. Moeka sits down on the tatami mats, not questioning why I'm here. She takes out her purple phone and begins typing a mail. Feels like forever since I've seen her lightning speed typing. I don't need an IBN 5100 anymore. Moeka. 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 Alright, now I'm back into it. This mail doesn't make sense. Yeah, well, based on what you just said, it kinda does. Reads like Moeka and I were discussing the IBM 5100 just moments ago. Of course, that's exactly what happened on this world line. That explains why I'm here. What do you mean? My supervisor told me to stop looking, Moeka. Your supervisor? You mean FB? Oh, you idiot! She knows now! She knows that you know now! How do you know about FB? Where did you get that information? Moeka. So FB's still alive. Feel relief, but also fear. I mustn't forget that he is my enemy. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Moeka just said. FB canceled her mission to retrieve the IBN 5100. His? Doing your duty sets you up for disposal, so we're more like cattle than dogs. Now, cows can get milked, you know. I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. But I don't think that will prevent their deaths. They cannot escape their fate. I won't forgive you until I kill you with my own hands. I cover my ears. I can't get that childish yet hate-filled voice out of my head. She was an adult in a child's body threatening death. That is literally impossible for a child to act in that way. Premeditated murder is not a thing children do. In any way. Their brains aren't capable of handling that level of calculation. On that world line, I turned an innocent girl into a murderer. No, she was clearly sociopathic before you got to her. In fact, she likely already is. I bite my lip hard enough to draw blood. That world line has already been undone. But how will things turn out in this new world line? No, there's no point thinking about it. If the plan worked, the IBM 5100 should already be back in my possession. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. On the way back to the lab, I stop by the Braun Tube workshop and peek in through the window. The 42-inch CRT is powered on, and Tanuji, FB, is lounging in front of it, reading the sports pages. FB is still alive. His daughter, Nay, has no reason to hate anyone now. She is, though. She is a straight-up sociopathic murderer. I climb the stairs to the lab. Like, my fucking god, if this game is going to suggest that, like, a 9-year-old, or I think she might be 8 even, 9-year-old little girl, little boy, but like in this particular case, little girl, is capable of saying, oh yes, my father died, I'm going to grab a knife, I'm going to find their location, and I'm going to kill them, and then, right after that, laugh emotionlessly, and then threaten to come back in 15 years. Like, none of this is fucking true. None of this. None of it at all. My god. That's not even fucking close to how children act. The person who wrote this child has no fucking clue what they're doing. And it really stains the experience of Steins Gate for me. There's nobody there but Karasu. Have you been to Kiryu Moeka's apartment?
Huh?
Huh? Karasu pauses her at-channel browsing session to look at me in confusion. Moeka-san's apartment? Never. Oh, alright. Why do you ask?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, just wondering. I cut across the lounge and head straight for the development room. In the middle of the room sits the time leap machine. After a glance at the time leap machine, I scan the shelves. It's here. A large familiar cardboard box. I was right. Inside the box, the IBM 5100, the legendary retro PC stolen by me by a twist of fate. At last, it has returned. The long battle is finally over! Ah! I did it! Yes! We can save Mayuri! Assuming she's still in danger. Dude, where's my super hacker? I can't contain my excitement. My heart is beating like a jackhammer. He's not here. He went to the Kamima, remember? Oh, right. In that case, he won't return until evening. Can't wait that long. So I fire up the time machine and leap. Forward or, well, I guess backwards in this case. And I go only once. It's Friday now. As shape and color return to the world, I see Dara in front of his computer, sleepily playing an eroge. Dara's napping on the sofa. She probably just got done with her all-nighter on the time leap machine. Mayuri's not around. She probably went to Lukiko's to beg him to cosplay. Dara, Christina. My throat is in pain. I will be right back. Alright, I got my water. I got a glass of it, and I got a ginger lozenge in my throat. It will take some time for that to take effect, but in the meantime, we're good. Okay. Just breathe. You're good. You're good. Alright. Karasu jerks awake. It's time for the final phase of Operation Vertendi. My sonorous declaration earns only blank stares. Why are they so slow? Yeah, being 5100, Daru. Yeah? Listen to me, man. We have an IBM 5100. Of course we do. You're the one who found it, Ocarine. Yes, I did. I found it at Yanabiyashi Shrine. Have you been drinking too much soda? Let me sleep for crying out loud. Here she rubs her eyes and complains. She looks dead tired. I was up all night. A question, Derek. Have you researched how to use the IBM 5100? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess. You believe it did? I did it while preparing for Kamima? I'm like a saint or something. They'd knight me for this in England. They absolutely wouldn't. But sure, keep dreaming. And we shall call you Sir Super Hacker. Hell fucking no. You guys shut up. You're giving me a headache and I'm trying to sleep. I don't know why I decided to sleep here, of all places, but fucking shut up. If Gary knows how to use the IBM 1500, then we can hack CERN right now. Hear me, lab mems. Mary's not here, but that's actually more convenient. Our long struggle has last reached its climax. Ragnarok is at hand. They're gonna take him for like how he normally is, but slightly more energetic. But like he kind of like from his perspective, he's kind of earned this a little bit. Now we must deliver the decisive blow. With the power of the IBM 5100, we shall crack CERN's most secure database and destroy it from the inside. Through the cowardly apparatus known as Echelon, the enemy has acquired precious intelligence on our activities. Now the plot to steal our sacred time machine upon which rest the hopes and dreams of all mankind. Beneath its beneath its scarlet trappings, CERN is a hive of scum and villainy. Villainry, but sure. Of men who would sacrifice innocent souls in their quest to rule all space and time. But now we are posed to crush them with the hammer of justice. And when we do, they will know once and for all by whose hand the wheel of fate truly turns. When the sun sets upon the battlefield, the foul system that rules the world will crumble, and from the flames a new age will rise. An age of glorious, unfettered chaos. Water. Oh, shut the fuck up, yo wanker. Karasu gives up, gets fed up, and rises from the sofa. What are you talking about? Nobody can know the darkness in Okabe's heart. First, get your character straight. What kind of mad scientist talks about the hammer of justice? I guess he just got caught up in the heat of the moment. Maybe he regrets it now. Come on, guys, stop complaining and get ready. Get ready? Crack CERN, aren't you listening? I don't think that's a good idea. When you become a goody two-shoes, where's your ambition? Are you trying to get arrested? That's not the problem. God damn it, guys! If I had the urge to grind my teeth at them. Instead, I fix Karasu with my stare. It's taking me so long just to reach this point. This is my chance to escape the awful world line and save my area. I won't let anyone get in my way. Anyone! Okabe? Why so serious, man? I've got good reason. They don't know it, but I've got it. To them, only half an hour has passed since the time leap machine was built. But to me, many weeks have passed since this ordeal began. Please. I bow my head deeply. Please hear me out. Or else Mary will die, and in 26 years the world will be ruled by CERN. Suzuha's sacrifice will have been for nothing. Derek claps me on the shoulder, then smiles broadly and thrusts his thumb skyward. Ah! Ah! It doesn't say you ball it up in a fist like for a thumbs up, just the thumb into the sky, so that can mean the hand is open. It's not like I'm cracking for you or anything, okay? Oh god. I burst out in laughter. So Super Hacka, Tsundere version. Oh, that's what you meant by cracking. I thought you meant like internet cracking or something. There's a different way to say hacking. I don't know. I know you can use it that way. I didn't know that he was saying no homo, essentially. Hacka, Tsundere version is here to save the day. I couldn't have asked for a better right-hand man. As Dara hooks the IBM 5100 to his computer, I explain the situation one more time. Let's hope it sticks this time. This all happened because of the first email I sent to Dara. CERN intercepted that email with Echelon and figured out what it meant, then sent their rounders after us. They will kill Sayuri, kidnap us, and steal the time leap machine. Some years after that, I assume, Dara and I escaped from the and formed the resistance to which Suzuha has belonged. I'm actually under the assumption, like, we haven't seen it yet, and I don't think it was in the anime, so I'm just sort of guessing. I'm under the assumption that, like, sort of Okabe and Daru, like, fucking weren't captured, and, like, Karasu sort of sacrificed herself. But, like, went, because she's actually the most knowledgeable. So, and then, like, they took the time leap machine, and they sort of were left with nothing. Mayuri was dead, and then, like, they were depressed. They spent a couple years just sort of being nobody, obviously under the watch of CERN, but, like, things just sort of calmed down, and they did nothing. And then Okabe, one day, in a fit of grief, determined that enough was enough, and that they should do something about all this. Daru was immediately with him because he was just like, it's about time. It's about time, man. And so they formed the resistance. That's how I think it would happen. Don't know. Okabe doesn't know either, so he's equally as guessing as I am. I tried to save Mayuri, but nothing worked. Every world line converged on the same result, just as attractor field theory said they would. Alright. Illustrated novels targeted primarily at teenage and young male adults. Cover artwork depicts cute girls, although light novels can deal with just about any subject matter. Recent years have seen a trend towards stories about teenage boys meeting cute girls and winding up in extraordinary situations. I was gonna make a joke saying that's all of them, but that's sort of what it's saying here, so no joke required. You know, if this is all in your head, I think you got a career as a light novel author ahead of you. It's true, all of it. To prevent Mayuri's death, and to free Suzuha's future from CERN, we need to escape from the Alpha World Line. And I think we can do that by canceling all of our changes to the world timeline so far. All of them. I should return us to the Beta World Line, the world line that existed before I sent the first email. There was just one more step. We need to erase the first email from CERN's database. What if Suzuha said is correct? Then erasing that data will take us over 1% divergence and back to the Beta World Line. There was just one short email, barely 36 bytes, but it changed the course of human history. Something so small, yet so profound. The butterfly effect. Fascinating. Karasu mutters as she sips her hot coffee. Looks like she's already recovered from her exhaustion. You believe him, Makishi? In theory, I'd like to see the objective data, but that's obviously impossible. Relax, your time leap machine worked perfectly. Of course it did. I'm amazing. She doesn't deny it. That's just like Karasu. Besides, we were already planning to crack CERN's database, weren't we? Fine, let's see what's in there. If the mail data exists, then it's proof that what you said is true. So what you're saying is don't think, feel. Got it. Don't feel, conceal. You lost me. What he means to say was, don't think, do. Daru extracts his massive body from the space between the desk. Interesting choice of word. Plops himself down on the chair and wipes away his sweat. They make him sound real gross. Done bridging them. I need to tinker with the settings a little, but we should be up and running in about 10 minutes. It didn't earlier in the anime, the fucking game, they actually did this, and that's how you found out about the Jellyman sort of thing. Isn't that what a thing that happened?
Yes.
Alright. So the first email started everything. Was that the one you showed me at ATF? The one that said I died or something? Right, I found you dead at Radican and sent Daru an email. Daru happened to be experimenting on the phone wave, needing something to change at the time, so the discharge phenomenon occurred and the mail was... My voice trails off. Something's telling me to stop. Fear races in my chest, a sudden terrible certainty that I'm missing something vital. I frantically replay the conversation in my head. We must cancel all of our changes to the timeline so far. The very first email started it all. The image that keeps flashing is Karasu dead on the ground, for the record. The one that said I died or something. Return to the world line that existed before I sent the first email. Yeah. An icy fist seizes my heart, and I turn to Karasu with a look of pure terror. But I get real up in her face. Our eyes meet. Those eyes of hers no longer show the sharp defiance from when we first met. Instead, they glow warmly with the light of curiosity. What? I was right. I had missed something vital. Something dire. The world line I set my sights on to save Mayuri. The world line upon which Suzuha staked her hope for the future. The world line I am at last poised to reach at the end of this long struggle. On that world line, Mary lives. On that world line, CERN fails. And on that world line, on the 8th floor of Radican, Mikis Karasu dies. Yeah, so let's take a pause here for a second. Well, let's go to the next image. Okay. So, and it's the end of the episode, so hey, cool. Oh, I just got an achievement. Endless hypothesis. Or whatever. So, what we know is that the reason that CERN does time travel at all and becomes the gods of the future is because the Okabe accidentally invented time travel with his phone. And, like, because of that, they found out and all that sort of shit. But also, Karasu is the one who really invents time travel for real for CERN in the future. That's why they seize her. And that's why her being alive or dead is the important thing. If it were just Okabe and just Eru and just all that sort of shit, then it wouldn't be something. It wouldn't be the case. It wouldn't be like that. But no, it is 100% Mikis Karasu. That's why, well, the voice I just gave her, that's why she hated Karasu. Like, and that was explored. All of it leads to the fact that Karasu is the one. She is the one. Anyway, Chapter 10, Paradox Meltdown. Paradox Meltdown! Alright, anyway, I'm gonna save here. Perfect. And that'll be for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, from Keywii, we're tuning yourself a delightful day. Goodbye.